Welcome to another training in Hero Plus. We are still in Module 4 in the AI ad creation system. And in this video, this is video number 5, and I'm going to be talking about the anatomy of a high converting AI ad. Really excited to kind of go through this training today. It's going to be a little bit of a shorter training. Really, it's just going to talk about what constitutes a complete setup of a winning ad, what the framework looks like for that. But make sure if you have not watched the previous videos before this, make sure you do that, because this module 4 has a lot of information, a lot of training, starting with the VSL deconstruction and choosing your offer, going into competitive intelligence, using the Spy Hero and a spy tool. I also have gone through generating landing pages and putting your affiliate links in your landing pages, and why that is so important to make sure that you track and that you've also tested so that you get commission for your sales. Okay. So again, today I'm going to dive into the anatomy of a high converting AI ad. I'm really excited for today's training because this kind of ties everything in together. And then in the next several trainings, I'm going to be deep diving into creatives, images and videos, and ad story and ad copy and headlines. Okay. So the anatomy of a high converting AI ad. Okay. So what is the anatomy of a winning ad funnel? Now, when we talk about a winning ad, it's not just one thing, it's actually a system, okay? So when we talk about a winning ad, or you go into Spy Hero and you're looking for like a winning funnel, this is what we're talking about. It's each piece of the ad itself that plays a specific role to move cold traffic, which is Facebook ads, right? It's Facebook traffic, from scroll to click to conversion, which is really important because, again, we are running cold traffic, right? Facebook ads, paid traffic is cold traffic. We haven't warmed them up. So we're going to have really 4 different pieces of our funnel that's going to constitute this winning funnel. Okay. The first piece of the funnel is, or the piece of your ad is, a scroll stopping image or video. This is what we call the creative. Okay. The purpose of this is literally to stop the Facebook scroll. That's all it is. It's a curiosity-based creative, which can be an image or a video. And its literally sole purpose is to stop the scroll. Okay. It is the biggest lever in paid ads. It's the biggest mover in Facebook. It basically moves the needle the most. Okay. We want to make sure that we have a creative, an image or a video that has pattern interrupt and emotion so that we can grab the attention. We want it to pique curiosity so that it stops the scroll, that it actually creates that open loop in the brain. So it makes people want to stop so that they continue reading and then read your ad, okay? Or reread your ad copy. If they don't stop scrolling, nothing else matters at this point, right? So if we don't get them to stop on Facebook when they're scrolling Facebook, then it doesn't matter if the rest of our ad copy, our headline, or our landing page is any good, because now we've lost them, okay? So again, this is the biggest mover on Facebook. This is why you're going to hear when I talk about testing and methodically testing, that creatives, which are images and videos, we want to test those the most because they are the biggest mover. They move the needle the most in Facebook, okay? And they are so important. They are really going to have a big impact on your costs. The lower your costs, meaning that people are stopping the scroll, you're winning in the auction, you have a good Facebook ad, right? The higher your costs, if it's getting, if your costs are too high, it's costing you too much to get people to stop the scroll and click on your ad, okay? And so again, this is really, really a huge part of the ad. It's one of the most important parts, okay? It needs to pique curiosity. It needs to create an open loop, okay? And I'll be diving into really like how to create these, what we look for, again, in the next few videos in this module, okay? The second, so again, the result of a scroll stopping image or video, it earns the first micro commitment of your audience, which is attention. Okay. So that's all we're doing, is we're trying to grab attention from the audience first so that they stop the scroll on Facebook. Okay. The next facet is the curiosity-based headline. Okay. So this is the next component of a winning funnel. The purpose here is to create the click. We want, we want to open a curiosity loop, right? So we want to have an ad copy that creates curiosity. Remember, we never talk about the product. We just create curiosity using that hook. We use an open loop, like maybe it's the simple morning trip. Maybe it's the simple purple peel. Maybe it's an orange, a Spanish orange peel or a Spanish orange trick, whatever the vendor, the offer, right? However the offer creates that curiosity, creates that hook in the VSL. That's what we want to use that, okay? That hook then again creates that curiosity. It's always something that creates an open loop. So it makes the viewer need to know more, okay? They want to know more. They need to know more. It also creates emotion, okay? It focuses on an outcome, the problem, or the intrigue, okay? And not usually the features, okay? So again, we're not going to talk about the product, but we are going to talk about the outcome. We're going to talk about the results. We're going to talk about the problem initially, right? And we're going to create that intrigue, okay? So the result of a curiosity-based headline is it turns attention into clicks, okay? So that's really, really important. So again, curiosity-based headline is the second component of a winning funnel, okay? Third component is your story-driven ad copy, okay? The purpose here is to build belief and connection with your audience. Know your avatar, know who you're speaking to. This is why, one of the reasons why deconstructing the video sales letter, making sure that you transcribe it so that you understand the product, because that's going to help you understand your audience, who you're marketing to, right? Know their pain points, know their, urgency, know, right? And know what triggers them, know the emotion, okay? This ad copy is going to relate to the reader's pain or desire. It's going to position the offer naturally inside the story, because again, we're not talking about the offer, we're talking about the hook. We're talking about that, purple peel, or that simple AM method, or that 10-second hack. Each offer is going to have a hook, okay? And it overcomes skepticism without hard selling, which is really, really important, okay? Because remember, we don't sell in our ads. We let the vendor offer sell the product in the VSL, okay? So the result here is it's going to warm your cold traffic and pre-frame the offer before your audience goes to the landing page, okay? Then the last part of that funnel, the fourth important piece of your winning ad funnel, is your landing page, right? Your winning landing page. The purpose here is to convert them to click and then to watch the VSL. So this is going to match the promise of the ad, right? So whatever the message is in your ad copy, you want it to be congruent and you want it to be a continuation on your landing page, okay? We want to keep the momentum with clear structure and a clear call to action, okay? We also want to basically also removes friction and answers objections, right? So your landing page has that strong headline. It has that curiosity-based image in it. It's got that, a body content, whether that's a story-based content, whether it's statistical content, right? And then it's going to have that strong call to action, right? It's going to create the emotion, create that, that urgency, and also still create that open loop with that continued messaging from the ad copy. So the result is it turns interest into sales, because then your audience, now they're going to click over to the VSL and they're going to want to watch the entire VSL and order the product, okay? So bottom line here is ads don't fail randomly. Funnels break at specific points. And your funnel constitutes these four things: your curiosity-based creative, which is your image or your video, your piquing curiosity-based headline, your story-based or curiosity-based ad copy, and then your winning landing page. Those are the four components of your ad, okay? And when all four elements or components work together, you create predictable, scalable, winning ads, okay? So again, really important here just to remember that these really are the four components of a winning ad. And so again, on the left-hand side here, you see this would be what a Facebook ad would look like, right? You've got the fan page name. So again, this is for an example, this fan page is called Stay Healthy All Day. Then you've got the ad copy here. So when somebody's scrolling Facebook, this is what they see, right? They see the headline at the bottom. It's a curiosity-based headline that says, "This citrus hack changed my life," right? Creates curiosity because you're kind of like wondering, what's a citrus hack and how did it change your life? Then you've got this scroll stopping image or video. And here, this is an image, right? So in this image, you've got, an orange, you've got baking soda, you've got, Bragg's apple cider vinegar, you've got something that maybe looks like oats, then you've got some kind of spice here. So you're wondering, again, it stops the scroll because it's, common household items, but you also have no idea what they're doing with any of them. And you also don't really know what's in the jar. You don't really know what is the spice. Is it cinnamon? Is it turmeric? Is it, I'm not really sure what's on the spoon, right? Again, it creates curiosity. That's all we're trying to do with this image. And then you've got your story-based ad copy here that talks about, a grandmother and she's getting amazing results. It talks about, it creates that emotion, right? And it talks about this simple, citrus hat, right? So, then I watched a short video that explained why, especially in our 60s, the body can fall out of sync, particularly in the morning, and why effort alone doesn't always work, right? It finally made sense. If you're tired of feeling tired and just want the energy, enjoy your family again, this is where we're seeing tap learn more here. And you've got obviously that call to action as well in the ad copy, right? And then on the right-hand side, now from this ad in Facebook, right? Now we're sending them the tap learn more, sends them to your landing page. And then we've got our winning landing page. We've got a curiosity-based headline, new study, Spanish orange peel trick, targets stubborn belly fat and slows metabolism. You've got a curiosity-based image here, right? Then you've got that content or the body of the landing page, and you've got that strong call to action in the green button that says click here to reveal the Spanish orange peel trick that supercharges your metabolism, right? So again, all of it flows together, okay? Really, really important to remember that. It creates congruency. And so again, all of these 4 components, your headline, your stopping the scroll image or video, your story-based ad copy, and then your winning landing page with its components is really what constitutes a winning ad, okay? So again, hopefully this helps. I'm going to be diving really deep into creatives, images, and videos in the next training. And then we're going to also be diving into ad copy and headlines as well, and still in this module 4. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next training.